Hi, Mr. Bennett here. Now today we're going to go through the idea of equation of a circle. Now any circle with centre AB and with a radius of R has a general equation. Now I'll just go through that for you, what that might look like. So the general equation of a circle is x take a squared with x coordinate plus y take b squared is equal to the radius squared. Alright, so obviously if the equation has a centre of the circle is say 0, 0, has a radius of 3, then my equation would be simply x squared plus y squared equals 3 squared, which is 9. So any circle with a centre 0, 0, it's just going to be x squared plus y squared. Now, what you'll have to do in these questions is be able to work backwards and forwards from the equation to state the centre and the radius, or work from the centre and the radius to write the equation. So let's just do a couple general ones. So if I have a centre of say 3, 2 and a radius of say 4, then my equation is going to be x take 3 squared plus y take 2 squared equals 16. If I have a centre 5, negative 2 and radius equals root 3, then my equation is going to be x take 5 squared plus y. Now it's take negative 2, so that becomes y plus 2 squared equals root 3 squared, which is 3. Getting an idea of the patterns there that we're actually seeing with our equations. Alright, if I give you something like 0, negative 7 and radius equals, let's say 2, then that's going to be simply x take 0 squared, which is x squared, plus y take 7, so it's going to be negative 7, so that's going to be y plus 7 squared equals 4. Alright, so anytime you have a 0, x take 0 squared, simply going to be x squared. I think that's pretty hopefully straightforward. Now the other thing that you'll have to do is work backwards. So if I get something like an equation x take 3 squared plus y take 2 squared equals 25, then I need you to be able to go, the centre of this particular thing is going to be 3, 2, and the radius is going to be equal to 5. And then we can do the next type, x plus 2 squared plus y take 7 squared equals 49, and you might go, then the centre is equal to negative 2, 7, and then the radius is equal to square root of 49, which is 7. Do one more, x plus 8 squared plus y take 1 squared, and that's equal to 20. Then I'd be expecting you to state the centre is equal to negative 8 and 1, and the radius is equal to the square root of 20, which you might write as 2 root 5, because 4 times 5 is 20, square root of 4 is 2. Getting an idea? Alright, so they're the sort of easier ones where we start looking at the equations of the circles. Now, you could get an equation something like this, x squared plus 2x plus y squared take 3x plus 2 equals 0. Alright, so that would be the equation that you might get given. Now, if I've got something like this, then I need to get it into this form here. Alright, so I need to get it into that form there. So what I need to do is actually complete the square, alright, for both of these things here. So if I get x squared plus 2x, remember half of that, so that will be then plus 1 squared. And then I've got my y squared take 3x Right, so half of that's going to be 3 on 2, so then I have to go plus 3 on 2 squared. Right, plus 2. Now, if I'm adding those on, I have to take 1 and take 3 on 2 squared, and that's equal to 0. Let's go back to the right thickness for that one, might help. So then I can write this here as x plus 1 squared. And then I can write this over here as y take 3 on 2 squared. Can I? And then I can write this as equal to, now bringing this across makes that 1 and plus 9 on 4 and take 2. Okay, so then I've now got my equation, which is x plus 1 squared plus y take 3 on 2 squared, and that's equal, now I'm going to make these all on 4, so that's going to be 4 plus 9 take 8, so that's going to give me 13, take 8 is 5, so therefore that works out to be 5 on 4, that whole thing there. So my whole equation now is going to be x plus 1 squared plus y take 3 on 2 squared equals 5 on 4. Alright, and so therefore what I can say is that my centre for this particular equation is going to be negative 1. Get my razor, sorry. Start that again. Okay, so I can say my centre for this particular thing over here is going to be negative 1 and 3 on 2. And then my radius is going to be the square root of 5 all over the square root of 4, which is 2. Alright, so that's possibly the hardest sort of question you get to identify an equation, where you've got to complete the square for your x and your y and work out your radius. Alright, so identifying equation of a circle is pretty simple. It's just simply understanding that the original setup, which is x take a squared plus y take b squared equals r squared, and again, as I said before, you have to be able to go back and forth. So either get given the equation and state what the centre and the radius is, or start from the centre and the radius and write down the equation. So you need to practice this. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward once you get the idea of it. So if you have any problems, you need to catch up with myself.